Hi everyone, how you going? Karen Finnan here, physiotherapist and director of online.physio. Well, I recently purchased this copy of The Universal Home Doctor. It was published in the UK in 1950, and it's given me great delight to thumb through and see what injury management and health advice was like in 1950. So I've decided to introduce a new segment called Then and Now. This book's in alphabetical order, so let's start at the beginning with A. Let's hear all about how an ankle sprain was managed in 1950 and compare it to what we do now. Although fractures and dislocations of the ankle are comparatively rare, there is no joint which is so easily and so frequently sprained. A sudden turning of the foot may be enough to cause a sprain, which is a tear of a whole or part of the ligament at the side of the ankle. Yeah, so far so good. It is a very frequently sprained joint, and the injury is indeed partial or whole tears to the ligaments in the side of the ankle. The symptoms are intense pain, marked swelling and discoloration, but the joint can still be freely moved. Discoloration, that usually doesn't show up for a few days. That's the bruising effect, but I'll take it. And still be freely moved? Somebody with a nasty sprain, if you try and move their ankle, I can guarantee you they wouldn't feel that it was freely moved. A firm bandage should be applied and kept on for 48 hours, after which massage may be started and the joint kept strapped in the intervals. This is actually really good advice. Compression for the first 48 hours, then massage can commence, and keeping it, compressed and supported in the meantime. The big thing they're missing here though is icing. Icing is a very important part of initial injury management these days. In a slight case, the patient may begin to put weight on the foot after a few days, provided that the ankle is well strapped and a strong boot is worn. So that's interesting. This is quite a conservative view. For any range of ankle sprain, particularly if it's been cleared of fracture by x-ray, we do encourage early mobilisation, even as soon as they can put weight on it, maybe using crutches. So we definitely would mobilise more early than that. And the strong boot, well, strong boots really aren't the fashion so much these days, but what we do use is an ankle brace in place of a boot to give people extra support while they're getting around. Slippers should not be worn again for a considerable time. Slippers indeed. Well, that's very specific advice, isn't it? And I'm not sure that that's something I specifically say to my patients. However, we usually do advise for strong and supportive footwear to start with so that they're very stable. So I guess you could say that the slipper advice is still valid even today. So there you have it, a summary of then and now with ankle sprain management. I hope you found that interesting. We'll see you next time.